Please state your message.
Three-Eyed Frog presents The Heart of Ether.
Oh, is it on? I don't know how this recording device works. Would have been like 10 times easier to just record on our phones, but eh. Anyways, it's just me right now, which means I get to do all the talking. Guess I should, I don't know, talk about the mission? Toddler? Oh, I know! There's this candy store downtown that displays massive gummy bears in the window, only it's so hot outside that the bears have started melting. It's some mix of disturbing, but also hilarious. Seriously, those bears look so sad, I can't help but laugh. Let's see. Oh, say, what's that stupid thing he always says? This is Operation Saturn Phase 1.2, conducted by Agents May and June. All recordings are property of the Harper Foundation.
Here's your coffee.
Oh, much obliged. You got it with oat milk, right?
It cost extra, but yes.
Hell yeah.
I've never understood the excitement behind alternative milks.
Hey, I'm lactose intolerant. Not that it would stop me from consuming dairy in most scenarios, but oat milk hits, alright? You should give it a shot.
I don't put milk in my coffee, just sugar.
Gross.
Well, I'll stop judging your coffee order if you stop judging mine.
I'll agree to that, sure. See anything of note in the coffee shop?
Maybe. There was a girl sitting at a table. She was wearing all black, which is strange, considering the weather.
Ever heard of fashion? Dude, you literally wear a suit every day. No wonder you overheat. I mean, why do you think I skipped the blazer?
At least I wear my tie correctly.
I leave it undone on purpose, alright? It's a statement.
Do you know how to tie a tie?
Yes. So, there was this girl in the coffee shop.
She seemed fairly young. Must have been in either high school or college. She was staring at me over her laptop the whole time. Like she was, I don't know, stalking prey. It was like her eyes were knives and she was trying to carve my flesh off.
So she defo wasn't just idly looking or whatever. Like, you're pretty sure she was thinking about killing you?
Well, there's no way I can know for certain, now is there? She was wearing a black fabric surgical mask, though.
Do you think she was...
I can't say for sure.
I mean, it might have been an accessory, but we're in Dottler, Washington.
I'm not going back there to check, okay? If we see her again, maybe we can consider interviewing her, but I don't feel comfortable going back to see her.
Alright, I won't force you.
I appreciate that.
How'd you sleep?
About as well as I could in a car seat.
Okay, I can't just keep letting you sleep in the car. It was kind of funny at first, but now I
Well?
I feel bad, alright? I mean, look at me. I have this whole room to myself, and meanwhile my partner's sleeping in a company vehicle that may or may not have bloodstains in the backseat. Actually, I'd love to talk about those weird dark stains later because, what? But I'll let that slide for now. It's still gotta be super uncomfortable, though.
We could always take turns.
No, what I'm saying is I don't think either of us have to sleep in the car. There's got to be a better solution.
The Foundation already declined giving us a second room or trying to transfer us to a larger one. Trust me, I've tried.
Damn it. It's king-sized, you know.
Do you think the motel has spare blankets? I think I could try sleeping on the floor. I'll go down and ask later.
Good idea.
We should head out soon.
You're really glued to that watch of yours, huh?
Excuse me?
Not that it's bad, you just check it a lot. I don't really know what watch etiquette is, but I think you look at it more than most people do. I've also noticed you tend to look at it more around specific times. Is there a reason, or...?
It's none of your business. Perhaps I simply prefer to keep on schedule. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jeez, let me just...
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Kinda weird to be doing this so early in the morning.
I'm sorry. I know it's super early. Night just felt, well, it felt more dangerous, I guess. Even Grandma Doe recommended not doing it too late. I wanted to get it done before the shop opened, though.
Oh, no, I don't mind. I guess people usually just consider night to be the witching hour.
This isn't really witchcraft, though, is it?
It's not. Most modern witchcraft is a lot more chill, I guess.
Right. Do you think it's really a good idea to be doing this in the back room?
Well, it's not like we have anywhere else. It'd be super shady if we did it right outside, and your forestry friends would be pissed if we went out into the woods to do it.
There's so much paper, though. I mean, we could easily set the whole thing alight. The apartment's really small, I know, but maybe we could...
Don't worry about it. We did a pretty good job clearing stuff out to make space, I think. It should be fine. I mean, a lot of the most flammable stuff either got moved out or shoved against the wall. Besides, didn't she say that it might be good to do it in here for, like, symbolic purposes?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe this will finally give me incentive to organize everything.
If this works, then hopefully you'll be able to do that anyways.
That's true, yes. I, guess we should get started? Can you read the directions?
Of course. The purpose of all of this is energy. You are lighting fire to produce energy. You are grinding berries and eating them to produce it as well. Either functions under this key desire for vitality. If you can understand this simple principle, this keen need it has, it will treat you much more kindly. By designing this ritual for you, my hope is that it will spell out as clear as day to either what you are trying to achieve. It rarely gives people what they want, rather, it gives what it sees fit for them. You must steer it in the correct direction, or else it will choose a different fate for you. These instructions are similar to what Valencia and I did, as well as symbolic for what you hope to achieve. However, nobody has ever developed an exact science for how these rituals function. We may only rely on guesswork and hope. While I would like to develop more specific procedures and instructions, I do not know if I ever will. Perhaps that could be your task. Could I skip her whole monologue? We already read it, and I don't think it's important in the moment.
Sure.
Cool. Materials needed. Yarn or string to create a casting circle. Some people use salt, but it produces an awful mess. Several circles of yarn around you and your workspace will work just fine.
We did that already?
Yep. 3 white candles with words carved into them. It does not matter what the words are, they simply have to be legible and completely cover the candle. No numbers. I just wrote song lyrics on that one.
Oh, that's neat. I, did poems I like.
Cute. A lighter or match of some kind. Someplace to safely burn paper. We got a metal bin, so we're good. Did you turn off the smoke alarm?
I did, yeah.
Let's hope the place doesn't burn down, then. I'm joking. I promise. It should be fine. A book. You will be tearing out each individual page, so to save time, I suggest a children's book. A bowl or container of some kind. Elderberries. I recommend you cook them beforehand, but make sure none of them are pre-mashed. Something to mash the elderberries with. Finally, a few drops of your blood, or something to draw blood with. That's what the sewing needle is for, right? You sure you don't want a blade? I have a pocket knife.
I get nervous around knives, but thank you for the offer. Oh, actually, I wanted to ask, where did you find elderberries? I couldn't find them anywhere.
I asked the bartender down the street.
Huh.
Yeah, they make all sorts of weird cocktails. Are you ready? Once we start, we can't stop until it's complete.
I'm ready.
Okay. Phoebe?
Yeah?
Whatever happens, I will be okay. Alright? No matter what, I'll make sure of it. I swear.
Thank you.
Create a circle around... Okay, we did that. Start by lighting the candles. Tear each individual piece of paper out of the book. One by one, burn each piece of paper using fire from the candles. Once you have burned each page, burn the cover. Do not attempt to put any of the fires out. This tedious process shows care and dedication. The blood in later steps is there for a similar purpose.
Good thing this book only has 20 pages. What's next?
Place your elderberries in a bowl and begin mashing them in a clockwise motion. As you do this, speak out loud and ask either to grant you knowledge and the ability to see what others do not. There should be no misunderstanding in what you are trying to achieve. And if you have garnered either's attention, it should have already decided what it shall do with you. Fucking weird.
The book is done. Pass me the spice grinder with the berries. Thank you. Ether, whoever or whatever you are, if you are listening to me, please grant me knowledge. Grant me the power to see what others do not. Let me see and know everything.
If this works, the words on the candle should begin to... Holy God!
Glow?
Yep. They're actually glowing.
What's next?
Sorry. Mix a few drops of your blood into the elderberries.
Pass me the sewing needle.
Drink the elderberry mash. You must consume every bit of it, or at least as much as you can.
This is it. I mean, wait, I'm about to consume my blood. That's weird, but this is really it.
You can do it. If successful, the candles will blow out.
I think I got it all.
How do you feel? Has anything changed?
I feel like there's a part of me that was never there before. Like my internal self expands farther out than my physical self. Like I'm floating. It's... I need to go lie down.
I'll take you upstairs. It worked, though?
I think it did. I mean, Grandma Doe said I would feel some sort of immediate change, but the rest of it would trickle in slowly. I feel different, though.
Does this mean you're not human anymore?
I haven't thought about that. I mean, I think I might just kind of be human plus. I'm not sure. Grandma Doe was still mortal after all. She felt pain, she got ill, her mind was just super advanced. Does that make me inhuman?
I don't think so. I think you just have mind powers or whatever.
I'll think about it later. I'm just gonna try and get some sleep before the shop opens.
You don't even have to open today, you know? People will understand if you just say you're ill. Or I could run it for today, since there's usually less traction on weekdays.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, time to...
I just got home from work. Apparently, Phoebe did that ritual early this morning. It went well from what Holly told me, though Phoebe's been taking the day off to rest. Oh, and they also posted that advert on the bulletin board yesterday. You know, for someone to develop Valencia's film. That's not important right now. You know what is important? This morning at work, I opened up a folder on my computer, and guess what was in it? A new audio recording where there shouldn't be one. Guess the technological gods have decided to be generous today. I decided to wait until I got off to listen to it. It's dated shortly after the incident, so I think it might be important. Besides, work has been, well, different since the spread. Haven't told Carol or Aiden that's what it's called, though. The whole incident brought us closer together, but I think that's a double-edged sword. They know me well enough now, I think they can tell I'm hiding something. Aiden definitely knows I am. I mean, what I told him was pretty cryptic, but Carol, I think, just knows. She's just like that. Maybe that's part of her motherly instincts. Right, that's besides the point. Back to the recording. Here goes nothing.
Does it work?
I believe so.
About as well as a cheap cell phone from Walmart could, I imagine.
It just has to be able to record and make emergency calls. I'm not too worried about it. Thank you. Again, really, I owe you.
Hey, I didn't buy it. I just walked into the store and handed your money to the guy behind the counter. It's not a big deal. You're trying pretty hard to cover up your tracks, you know. Destroying your phone, not wanting to be seen in public to go get a new one, only paying in cash. Almost makes it sound like you're a criminal or something.
I'm not. I swear I'm not.
No need to get defensive. Look, I get it. We all have reasons to want to disappear. I'm surely in no position to judge. You know, I know we haven't known each other for long, but I feel like we might actually have a lot in common.
Why is that?
We both don't know where we're going, or why.
Oh, I know why.
So you do have a reason.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal.
Your secret's safe with me, you know.
It's nothing, really, just... Do you have to know, or...
Well, do I have any reason to?
No, but do you even have any reason to be helping me?
What can I say? I'm a generous soul. Say, why did you want something to record with anyways?
It's stupid.
Try me.
Well, I guess I don't want to be forgotten. I want some way for people to find out what happened to me when, if, you know, if something does happen to me, there's at least one person who deserves to know.
You think you're going to get yourself killed?
I don't know. I suppose it's better to be safe than sorry.
But you have someone you know will want to listen. You weren't a loner before you left, were you? You left someone important behind, and now you feel bad. You owe them an explanation.
Yes, right. I guess. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Who did you abandon?
I said I'm done.
All right. If it makes you feel better, I'll let you prod at me a bit.
Where did you get your name? Wednesday is such a unique name. I don't think I've ever heard it outside of stories.
It's certainly no Mary, is it?
I mean, obviously. My name's pretty basic.
I actually chose it after I left home. Not like that, just never liked the name my parents gave me. Kept the last name White, though. It has a ring to it.
Was there any reason for it, or did it just sound nice?
When people meet someone with a weird name, that tends to be the thing that most grabs their attention. I met a girl named after a day of the week today. Isn't that bizarre? I didn't want to be remembered for anything I didn't want people to see. If one thing was going to stick with them, it would be my name, but not quite the face that goes with it. Just the girl with an odd name.
So you want to be forgotten?
Not forgotten, but I want control over the memory of me. I want to fade away into obscurity, but not obscure enough that it's suspicious.
You've thought about this a lot.
When you're like me, you have to.
What is that?
Do you need me to stop at the gas station up ahead?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, this is definitely a start. A great start, actually. Okay, let's see. After you ran away, you destroyed your phone. No wonder the police couldn't track it. And then you went with some person named Wednesday? That's definitely a start. If I can figure out where Wednesday White was it? Yeah, Wednesday White. I know Wednesday probably isn't her legal name, but I might still be able to find her somewhere. If I can find Wednesday White, I might have a good shot at finding you. That's great news. I don't trust Wednesday, though. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so skeptical. I mean, you're not an idiot, Rose. You wouldn't hitchhike with just any random stranger, would you? Doesn't even seem like you gave her your real name. She called you Mary. Maybe I'm just being defensive. Still, she seemed off, didn't she? That whole thing she said about her name just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. She prodded a lot, too. Almost as if she wanted to make you uncomfortable. I could be reading into it too much. I guess I won't know until I find her. Hopefully she didn't fade into obscurity too much. There's gotta be some record of her existence online. If I'm lucky, she might be on social media or something. Who knows? Lots of time has passed. That person were you recording for me? You wanted me to know you hadn't abandoned me on purpose. Here I was, thinking you would just leave without reason. That you'd betrayed me in some way. Rose, I'm so sorry. There's an unknown number calling me. Hello?
Hello? Is this the person who posted an ad outside of Open Eyes bookstore?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Wow, I didn't expect to hear from someone so fast.
I'm an observant person. I like to make my rounds throughout the town. You'll never know what you'll find after all. Or who. Anyways, you have some film that needs to be developed, right? Well, it just so happens to be your lucky day because I have a darkroom.
That's fantastic. I can pay you however much you want.
No, that won't be necessary. I'm studying photography, so the experience is payment enough. No worries.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Sadie Creed. And you are?
Irene.
Irene, how cute. Where do you want me to pick up your film?
I'm sorry if this sounds rude, but I would prefer to meet out in the open. Is that a problem?
No, not at all. How about Lemongrass Park?
That's actually perfect, yeah.
Great! I'm happy to meet you tomorrow night at 8 if that time works for you. I know that's a bit late, but I work at the candy shop until then.
That should be fine, yeah.
Looking forward to it. Pleasure doing business with you, Irene. Bye-bye.
Huh. Well, I guess that solves that. Time to go find Wednesday White.
Today's quote is, "A wave of grass engraves upon the stone. There is more than one good way to drown." Sylvia Plath, an epitaph in 3 parts, 1955.
The Heart of Ether is a podcast made by Three-Eyed Frog Presents. It is written and produced by Val West. Our script editor is Emrys Maldarella. The voice of Agent May is Kaleb Piper. The voice of Agent June is Jackson Rossman. The voice of Phoebe Wood is Lark Pelletier. The voice of Holly Murray is Aubrey Wilson. The voice of Irene Gray is Luka Miller. The voice of Wednesday White is Quinn B. Rodriguez. The voice of Rosemary Quinn is Val West. The voice of Sadie Creed is Paige Alena. Music is produced by Luka Miller. To follow the show and find transcripts, you can follow us on Twitter and Tumblr at Heart of Ether. Questions and comments can be emailed to us at heartofether@gmail.com. Want to help support the show? Rate and review us on iTunes and Podchaser, and talk about the show using #HeartofEtherPod. Also, consider buying us a coffee. It really does help a lot. Thank you for listening.
Recording from a still unknown location on the infant planet of VHS-22. Though I have my rational doubts, something in me feels as though this transmission might actually be reaching somebody. It's most likely just desperation, but we would appreciate any and all OC representatives or employees or individuals otherwise receiving this transmission to please send a response. We've been recording mandatory and otherwise necessary emergency chronicling logs for days now. Please.
Athena, are you sending out another transmission? They're not going to respond this time.
Shh! Let her do her thing, Miles. She needs to set her character up correctly for the new listeners that are hearing this promotional advertisement.
The new... What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I believe what Cal is doing is called breaking the fourth wall, my friend.
Breaking the what now?
Oh, just forget about it.
What about a promotional advertisement?
Guys, I am trying to finish this log. Would you please give me a moment?
Sorry, Starshine, I just got a little caught up in the whole self-aware and breaking the fourth wall thing.
If I were you, Athena, I would close your log up by telling the listener to tune into Microcosmos, science fiction podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. This show is created by a crew of LGBTQ+ people and features strange infant planet, brief romantic scenes before epic tragedy, cool sci-fi terminology, and adorably talented AI units, like myself. More information on the show can be found on its website, microcosmopod.space, or its Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, or TikTok, which all have the handle @microcosmopod. That's just what I would say, though.
Cal, we really need to figure out what's going on with this new phase of yours.
Microcosmos, a science fiction podcast.